What's going on? It's D-Lils from Pro Football Forensics giving you another episode of Spread State University. We're going to get right into the numbers. I'm only going to give 3 games out for free this week. As you all know, we already gave the Giants and the Niners out earlier this week, so we're going to get right into the numbers. The second free game on the app that we're offering are the Tennessee Titans at the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland coming off a Monday Night Football loss. The Titans coming off a tough win against the Chargers. Deshaun Watson is 2-1 straight up and against the spread when he faces the Titans. However, both of those wins were with the Houston Texans, although they were 17-plus point wins. I'm not feeling too good about the Browns. The algorithm and the AI-generated scores Titans 17, Browns 26, but that AI-generated score is also inclusive to Nick Chubb playing. We know that's not going to be the case. When the Titans score 27-plus points in a win the following road game, they're 7-2 straight up, 5-4 against the spread. Tannehill's 0-1 against Jim Schwartz as a defensive coordinator. However, when Derrick Henry rushes for at least 54 yards in Week 3, the Titans are 5-0 straight up. I really like the Titans to cover this in a high-scoring game. I have the Titans 31, the Browns 30 in this matchup. Let's move to the next game. Next game that we want to talk about here are the Buffalo Bills against the Washington Commanders. The AI, artificial intelligence, has the Bills as a 10.5 point favorite in DC. In Landover, Maryland. I think that I really like the Bills to get a blowout. This team has already played. These two teams have played against each other, although be it different quarterbacks. Obviously, they have Sam now for the Commanders. The Bills had Josh Allen previously, and they put up 43 points against pretty much the same Washington Commanders defense. When the Bills face a quarterback for the first time in his first 18 starts, they're 12-4 straight up. Only quarterbacks to win were Deshaun Watson, Sam Darnold, Mac Jones, and Trevor Lawrence. Right? And this is all, no young quarterbacks have done it prior to Week 6. The Bills are going to blow out the Commanders here. When the Bills are a 6-plus point favorite against a non-conference opponent, they're 5-0 straight up, 4-1 against the spread. The Commanders give me no reason to believe that they're going to cover this game, let alone win. Since 2019, when the Commanders are 0-2 straight up and against the spread when facing the Bills. Both wins were by 15-plus points. Eric Bieniemy is 1-2 straight up and against the spread when coaching against the Bills, and he does not have Mahomes in this matchup. Prior to Week 7, since 2019, in the Ron Rivera era, when the Commanders are a home underdog by 6-plus points, are 0-5 straight up, 0-4-1 against the spread. This has a double-digit blowout written all over it. I'm definitely taking the Bills, not only to cover the 6.5 points, but you can reverse tease them up to 9.5 points. I think the Bills are going to cover a 10-point spread against the Commanders. I have a score of Bills 30, Commanders 21. Cool. And the last game that I'm going to give you guys for free on the YouTube channel this week, we're going to go to Monday Night Football. Really tricky game. The Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. AI has the Bucs covering. They have the Eagles as a 3-point favorite. So they have the Eagles winning, but the Bucs covering that 6.5 point spread. When Philly's favored by 6-plus points since 2021, they're 14-1 straight up, 6-7-2 against the spread. When the Eagles face a team and both teams are coming off of wins, they're 4-2 straight up and against the spread. And this is since 2021. On the road, they're 0-1 against the spread, 1-0 straight up. Baker Mayfield is 1-4 straight up on Monday Night Football, but my gut is telling me that this Bucs team is for real and that they are going to cover. Baker is 1-0 when he plays the Eagles, and that's both straight up and against the spread. And when the Bucs defeat the Panthers in the following game, they're 1-3 against the spread. The metrics are very, very middle of the road, favoring both teams about evenly. Neither of the teams have metrics that are going to jump off the page when it comes to one side covering or another. If you only were to go off the algorithm alone, it would have the Bucs covering this. I have a score. Actually, I'm not even going to tell you guys my score. You got to download the app to get the actual score. But I do have the Bucs covering this. I think that this will be an over. The Eagles are favored by 6+ points prior to Week 5. The point total is over 49 points. I think that the Bucks have a better offensive line than what the Eagles have faced these first 2 weeks. The only thing that you need to be wary of this week is weather. Given that we have a hurricane coming on the East Coast, that may impact the Bucks' ability to drive the ball down the field, especially with high winds. The Eagles have a much better run game than the Bucks do, and if this is a weather impacted game, I do have the Eagles covering this and winning outright. But if this is a sunshine day in Tampa, Florida, and over there in Clearwater, you can take the Bucks to cover. Absolutely. So for a full breakdown, go to the app, download the Pro Football Forensics app today for free. But if you want all 16 games, go ahead and be a subscriber. Join the Nash App team where you can get all 16 games. And you can get a week-to-week, month-to-month, or the annual pass. And for more metrics like this, follow me at Pro Football Forensics for more data. And this is another episode of Spread State University. Tap in with me.
For more facts on the game, be sure to download the Pro Football Forensics app for free today. I get the beat and I shred it.